When I go to think about the way people eat, and they do extreme things nowadays, thanks to Google. Sometimes it can be quite detrimental. So I really think that working on the right information for yourself is very essential. So carbs gives you energy. If you understand that, and proteins help you build muscle or repair your muscle. So it has to be a good mix of both. So what I do, out of my personal experience, what I have realized is that I start my day with adequate protein and enough carbs and the right amount of fats, and then after 6 I cut down on the carbs. So it's pretty much low carb in the evenings and high carbs in the day. And then there are some days where it's like low carb and no carb. For all those women trying to lose weight, that is something that works for me like a trick. Like I'm talking about like excessive weight, or trying to lose like nearly 30 kilos. So you do one day with just low carbs, the next day you do no carbs. But your carbs are still, present in your fruits, in your veggies, in your muesli. So I'm not saying like no carbs at all. You know what I'm saying? So people like go completely crazy with these fad diets. Now the latest one is the keto diet. It's really like, and then there's the intermittent diet where you're eating for like 16 hours and eating for 8 hours and then fasting for 16 hours. It's pretty easy because you're sleeping for 8 of them. So it sounds like really big. But if you just maintain a simple, balanced meal plan with a big breakfast, and my biggest meal is actually lunch. So I don't go with the completely big breakfast notion. So for me, it's a good breakfast, a biggest meal in the day, and then I have a small snack with either nuts or maybe eggs, and then 7:30 I finish my dinner. And I think that works really well for me, and it's worked for a lot of people that I have said this to. So only as a tip, I just think that you shouldn't do too much of these fad things that are out there in the market. Do what works for you.